Hi everyone and welcome to Triple M Adventures with Bill. This video is going to help you set up a basic fixed wing model in your RadioMaster TX16S. There is a system that we can use in there where it will help us select the correct settings so that we can set this up. I will also show you how to set up a timer and just change the name of the model. We will be going into widgets in a later video. That's a little bit more complex, so we will do a video on that a bit later. Okay, let's switch over to the radio. Now let's take a look at the radio and set up a basic model. The first thing we need to do is hit the scroll button, the enter button, and we say select model. And then we hold the enter button down again and we say we want to create. We're not going to duplicate a model, you could do that later, but we're actually going to create one. So we click there. Now I'm going to do a plane, so we click again. And does your model have a motor? We're going to say yes. Now my throttle is on channel 3, so we can push page forward. Number of ailerons, so we're going to say we have got a setup with 2 ailerons. Now this I need to adjust for my channel mapping, so you would have to make sure you set this up for your correct channel mapping. Now mine should be channel 4, so we click and channel 4, and then it will be channel 5. That's where the 2 servos will be on. This would allow me to set up flaperons. So then you click the page forward. Does your model have flaps? We're going to say no, push forward. Now the rudder, now because of my channel mapping I'll need to change this. So we do have 1 channel for elevator and 1 for rudder, so therefore a servo for each one. So in this case my elevator should be channel 2, which is correct, but my rudder should be on channel 1. So we're going to click enter and go back and change that to channel 1. Now we can push page, and now it's going to show us our channel mapping there, which should be correct. And we're at the bottom, so you can change this by clicking there. You can go yes, I need to change something, and it'll go back. I say no, I need to change something, it'll allow you to go back, or you can say yes, all is well, create. Then you push enter and then push return, and now you can see our extra model there. Now the things we need to do now you've got a basic model there. You could plug a receiver in and you could set your channels to the right way, they're not reversed, and you'll be ready to go. Now let's give the model a name. We need to hit the return button and then hold down the model button and we'll be into the model setup, and you can see the name there. Now if we push enter, now let's just change this. I'll speed this up, but I just want to show you the process. So you scroll to the word plane and then push enter. So we're just going to put plane in there. So we need to go, there we go, and we click and then we go. Now if we wanted to make that to a capital D, we hold the enter button down. Now we want to go back because we've made a mistake. We're just going to have to click round. So there we're going to hold again, and that will now change that to the T, so we're going to have to scroll around again. Okay, so we're going to put A, N, E. Now we need to scroll right to the left to get a blank letter or no letter at all, and then we can push enter. There we go, we've put the name of the plane in, so you know now how to do that. If you want to get capitals, you hold the button down and it will go to a capital. Now we want to set up a timer. Now we're going to go down to timer 1, click enter. Now here we've got several options. I've got a video that I'm going to put a link in the description below to tell you, which tells you all about the timers and the way they work. But for this one, because we're going to say this is an electric plane, we are going to click enter and we're going to pick TX and then click enter. Then we're going to cross to here. I just want to put 1 minute and 10 seconds in because I'm going to have to go through this. I want to show you what happens on the timers. Whoops a daisy. Too fast. Okay, so we keep scrolling until we get to what we want, and then we can push return. Now we can name the timer if we want to, and that is the same process at the top. So you would click enter and then you would put the timer name in. Okay, then we will We're going to leave persistent off. Again, I explained to you in the video that I'm going to link in the description below what this does. We're going to put the minute call on. Okay, and then we're going to go to countdown, and I'm going to put in there, let's put voice, and we'll leave it as 10 seconds. So now we can return. Now we're not quite finished because you cannot see the timer there. The timer should be working, but you won't be able to see any timer showing up. So what we need to do now is, now we're going to move on to the special functions page. Now we hit the page forward until we get to special functions. Then on the first one, the SF1, we're going to click, and then we click again, and now we can click the momentary switch. This is going to be the reset timer. So we pull forward, and you can see the switch has come up. Push enter. We need to go across here until we find reset. Push enter. It's timer 1 that we want to use, and we want to activate it. So there we go. Now we can go enter the return key and go back to the next line. The next line we push enter again, and again push the momentary switch forward, and in here we're going to, whoops-a-daisy, we're going to say, just click enter, and we're going to say play track. Play, not sound, track. Push enter. Now we need to find the reset sound. So we've got to do a lot of scrolling, so I'll speed this up. There are lots of files. And there we go, reset. And then we can push enter. And if we now flick the momentary switch, reset. There we go. So we can come out of this screen now, but still we can't see the timer on the front so that I can demonstrate it. Now this is where I'm going to set up a widget, but we will go through this in more detail. This video is not about the widgets. So what we need to do is hit the telemetry button, and you'll see the widgets there. Now you can pick which style of which style of widget you want. So I'm going to stick to that, and then I'm going to scroll down, push enter on set up widgets. Then you scroll to the one you want to put the widget in. Now you see the options have come up. Now I'm going to go across until I get to timer 1, and I'm going to push enter. And then I'm going to push, beg your pardon, and then I'm going to push enter and come out back to the model. Push enter. There we go. Now we can see the timer. If I put the stick forward, the timer will start. If I put the stick back, the timer will stop, which is good for electric motors because one of my planes I fly is a glider, so I can obviously get a really long flight with it. Because if I get a thermal or I get updrafts against the mountain here, then I could stay up longer. And now let me demonstrate the timer. If I bring the stick forward, it will start. If I bring the throttle back, it will stop. So let it carry on. It will give a minute warning.
1 minute.
The next alert it will give at 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Then the next alert at 20 seconds.
20 seconds.
Then the final alert, it will count down from 10.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Timer 1 up.
And the timer will carry on past the 0. So now when we drop our throttle and we push reset, it will reset it. So now we've set up a basic model, we've given it a name, and we've set a timer up so that you could fly. So you could fly an aeroplane with this now. There are a lot more things we can do, but that will be coming up in the next videos. Thanks for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, and if you really enjoyed it, please subscribe to my channel. And if you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comments section below, because I'd love to hear from you. And please share this video with your friends. Thanks for watching. Happy flying. Bye for now. Bye.